In this video, I'm going to do two things. The first, I'm going to go through the lab from today, the Fahrenheit to Celsius and Celsius to Fahrenheit program, to show you how I did it. And again, there are multiple ways to do it, but this is how I did it. Okay. So I start with my main function here. Oh, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a menu to this. On the main function, I'm just asking for the temperature. Okay. Again, the temperature doesn't need any validation. So I'm entering as a float. Okay. So I'm entering the temperature as a float. Okay. And then I'm doing the F or C as my string variable, input Fahrenheit with the F in parentheses, which should lead the user to enter the F, or the C for Celsius. Okay. I'm then doing a while loop here for the validation. I'm saying while for or F or C not equal to F and F or C not equal to C. Okay. So if both of these are true, then we've got a problem. So I'm going to print error must be an F or C. Okay. And then I'm going to ask for the input again until they get it correct. Okay. Then I'm going to, if my F or C is equal to F, I'm just setting the old and new scale here just so I can do my printouts. And then my new temp is equal to, I'm sending to the F to C function the temp in either case. Okay. And setting old scale, new scale. Okay. Then the temperature after it's converted comes back from the function back to the new temp. And then I print out the new temp with some formatting. Okay. So for each of these functions, not much going on. It takes in, I put an F here just so I remember it's in Fahrenheit. Okay. And then C is equal to F minus 32 times 5/9. Then I return the C. And then down here, I'm saying F is equal to C times 9/5 plus 32. Okay. And returning F. And then I call the main program, and that's what it does. Okay. So if I want to make a menu for this function, okay, there are a couple of ways to do it. In the other example video I just had where there was a display menu, but in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and make a menu program in general. Okay, that will return the integer of the choice. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead down here. It doesn't matter where you do them at. Do a def. It's going to call it menu. It takes no parameters. Okay. I'm going to display. This is a comment. Display menu and return choice. Okay. So the menu here could be as follows. I can print. Okay. Let's do a new line character to begin and then do a tab. Okay. Actually, let's do a converter. Okay. Okay, then I'm going to print another new line character. Option 1, in this case, is going to be convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. Print. I'm going to go ahead and do a tab here as well. This time I just need a tab. To convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay. Then I can do tab 3 exit. Okay. So then I can print for my choice. Let's see, I print. So let's do an int C is equal to, not int C. I'm not in C++. Let me do C is equal to int input. Tabs there. That space. That should do for that. Okay. And all of this, the whole while can be in here. No, the while shouldn't be in there. That's going to be that part. That's what I want to do. And I want to return C. That's what I want here. Okay. thinking on the fly here. So up here, I'm going to start by calling menu. Okay. I need a variable here, so let's say choice is equal to menu. Okay. Now I'm just going to print choice just for right now, and it may act funny, but we'll get the idea. Okay, so there's my temperature converter, convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, exit. I'm going to go ahead and press 1. It gives me a 1. Then it asks for the rest of the stuff. So, change all that. Okay. So that's coming back properly. So I have my choice. Okay. In either case, I'm going to ask for the temperature. Okay. But I no longer have to worry about this. Okay. Because I know based on 1. Okay. So let me make sure I'm clear here. 1 is F to C, right? 1 is F to C. Okay. Okay, just make sure I've got that clear when it comes back. Okay. All this, I think I can invert, or hopefully I can do all this at one time. But all of main needs to be inside of a while loop. Move it all over. Okay, so now I can come up here, say choice 1, doesn't matter what we say as long as it's valid. Then I can say while choice not equal to 3. Okay. So first time choice is 1, then I'm getting a new choice from the menu. I'm asking for the temperature, which is correct. I don't have to ask this validation loop. I don't care about. Okay. I do need to fix that in the menu program. Okay. So in this case, I can say if choice is equal to 1, then do that stuff. Else, it's my only other option. That should be okay. That should be okay. Okay, everything should be good. The only thing down here in the menu, I want to make sure that I get a proper choice here as well to send back. Okay. So that means all of this needs to be in a while loop as well. Okay. C is equal to 1. And then say while C. No, let's not do that. Let's say done is equal to false. Is that what? No, let's make it positive. Let's say continue. So CONT is equal to true. Okay, so then I can say, I'm using a Boolean flag here, while continue, do all this stuff. Okay, then before I return, I can say if C is greater than or equal to 1 and C is less than or equal to 3, that should give me valid choices. Okay. Which case I'm going to let continue equal false. Okay. When I come back to the while loop, it'll kick me out. I can do an else here print some error message. Enter a 1, 2, or 3. Okay, then in any case, I'm going to return that. So there's my validation on that. Should be good. Let's see if it works. Okay. So let's say enter 5 instead. Okay. Tells me I must enter a 1, 2, or 3. Good. Enter a 1. Okay. And it did something crazy. So let's see what it does there. That doesn't work either. Okay. So I've got something crazy going on. So let's see what's happening here. Okay. So I'm getting the choice from the menu. As long as it's not equal to 3, it should. Oh, so it pops up the menu the first time. Okay, that's where we're at. Okay. So that it should have the choice of 1, 2, or 3 from there. We should then ask for the temp in all cases. But the issue is if I say exit to begin with, let me. I don't like that I can't say that the first time. So let me think about that for a second. Okay, so I'm getting my temperature. I'm getting the call. So what was it doing? It's doing something weird. Let me see here. I enter a 1. It's not asking me the temperature when I enter a 1. It just assumes that I know what I'm doing here. Oh, it's because I read it wrong. It answered the. Okay, maybe it is working. Let's see. Okay, what do I want to do? Okay, I want to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. Enter the temperature in Fahrenheit. If I do 212, that worked. Okay, that seems okay. Now I'm back to my menu, which is fine. We don't know how to clear the screen yet, which is okay. Now let me do the other conversion. Let me convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Let's do 100. Okay, 100 in Celsius, 212 Fahrenheit. Looks good. So far, so good. We do a 3. 3 still asks me to enter the temperature. That's the issue. Then it stops. Okay. So the issue here is when the 3 comes back. So we're back here. We get the choice. Okay, so let me see. I don't know how we can fix it knowing what we know how to do yet. I know a way to fix it. Okay. I guess. Okay, this is going to make it better anyway. So let's do this. So let me, instead of asking for the temperature here, okay, let me do it inside of here, and then it won't mess up. Okay. And then, okay, so we're here. Ask it here. Enter the temperature. I've chosen 1. So ask to enter the temperature in Fahrenheit, which sounds correct. Okay, and then down here, I have to check for choice equal 2. This is a better approach anyway. You edit as you go. This should be an LF choice is equal to 2. Okay. Use that. Celsius. Okay. Like it. And then we don't really have to do anything because we're checking to make sure it's equal to a 1, 2, or a 3 in the menu function. So if it's a 3, it should avoid all that. Let's try that, see if it works. Okay, so 1. Enter the temperature in Fahrenheit. So I'm going to enter 32 because I know that should be 0, which is good. Okay, do it again. 2 in Celsius. Let's say I want to do a 0 in Celsius. It should be 32 in Fahrenheit, which is correct. That displays. Okay, and then if I want to exit, takes me out. That's good. Okay. One thing you may want to add to this, if you want, after you display, before we go to the menu. Okay, so we're to where we're displaying our option here, the results here. we can go ahead and say input press enter to continue. Okay, and that should take us back in the while loop. Okay. The other option that you can do here, I think if you want, let's try this to see when we're doing that. Once they've done that, let's just print a bunch of new line characters. See if that looks like a clear screen. Let's try it and see. Okay. So now we're saying 1 Fahrenheit, let's say it's 66 degrees. Okay, there's that. Press enter to continue. It does. Yeah, it kind of clears it out a little bit. I like that. Exit. Boom. Okay. The only thing I would add is after I print, I would put in a space and a tab there. Okay, so after I'm printing out my results, put a new line character there. No, that's not where I put the new line character. I put a tab here. Oh, I can put a new line character and tab. New line tab. Let's try it now. Oh, I need to press any key to continue here. Did I say exit? I bet I didn't say exit. Oh, yeah, I keep waiting. Now we should be okay. Let's run it again. Okay, convert Fahrenheit. Okay, so 23. It's -5. Press enter to continue. Looks better. Exit. Why do we have an enter to continue on the exit? That's interesting. Don't like that. So down here, put this side as an if. Okay. Well, okay. It shouldn't be. All this should be an if. If we've hit 3, it shouldn't do anything. Okay, so I'm going to do all of that. Tab that over. Say if C does not equal 3, then do all that. Let's try it again. Okay, convert 23. Doesn't like something. It's not defined. Oh, in the wrong place. It's not called that there. What's it? It's called choice. That's my problem. Choice. Okay. Okay. So 23 in Fahrenheit is -5 in Celsius. Okay. Enter to continue. Yep. Exit. Boom. Takes me out. Done. Did it leave anything weird on the screen? It did. Okay. So yeah, it's not perfect. There certainly are some more things. I don't really like how it does the choice thing there. I probably could pull that up somewhere. If I would do, see, I like to tweak. What if I do here end equal to that? That may change the spacing a little bit. Let's see. Didn't make a difference. Wonder. Oh, it did there. Why it doesn't the first time? That's interesting. There must be more than one place where it does that. So let's see. In the menu. Yeah, display the menu. It's very strange. It doesn't the first time. Yeah, choice of don't know, not sure. Anyway, that's an idea. So again, this was long and rambling because I didn't start working on this until I popped it up. So you get to see the errors that I go through, you get to see the process I go through, and get to see the design decisions that I make while I'm trying to get the program to work. Okay, so hopefully you will find this useful.